Okay, Heather. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to obviously go to the Watervliet PS homepage here. We're going to sign in. I had to change your password to 111 so I could do this. So password is 111 when you log in. Obviously, you should probably know this already, but you can go up to My Account and go into Account Settings and change your password right here. So I'm going to let you do that on your own. To access the calendar, we're going to click on Site Manager. Under Site Manager, you're going to see your name, which is, as you see, your home, planner board, math, social studies, language arts, things like that. And you're also going to see the welcome page for North School. So we're going to click on North School. Only you, Joe Allen, and Shirley Cheshire have access to this page and can make changes to the calendar. So we're going to click on calendar. This is the North School calendar. One thing that I noticed is that you have everything categorized as orange. Orange means elementary school, which makes sense. But maybe we want to have different categories for, say, A day, B day, C day, fifth grade basketball, fourth grade basketball, and those are all listed under event categories. And here's the elementary school one, which looks like everyone or whomever's entering events is putting it under elementary schools. If you want, I can put it in a category called North School. I could also put in a category for fifth grade basketball and fourth grade basketball, parent meetings, school meetings, anything you want a category for, I can add to this list. No one else has access to adding categories at this time, though. Okay, but if you want one added, send me what the category name is and what color you want, and I will put this under your categories. So we're going to go back to calendar, and I'm going to use an event in January. Right now we're in the School Wires editing area to where we can add an event. Two ways to do this. You can click on New Event, or you can double click the day that you want to add the event. These links right here, if you wanted to import events from, say, a Microsoft Excel document, we could do that here with a CSV doc. Event queue. This is where people that have posted to this calendar want to post, but maybe you have to wait to get it approved by you, Joe, Shirley, or myself. So other teachers can post to this calendar, but it just has to be approved by the appropriate editor first. Again, your event categories, you can edit these if you want to remove these. It's not going to delete them from the system, but you might not want, let's say, boys basketball. So we're going to remove boys basketball from your list. Simple as that. Rosters, not sure what that is yet. So anyway, we'll go back to calendars. And under January, on the 24th, I'm going to put an event. You've probably seen this before. The event title, I'm going to put 4th grade parent meeting for end of year field trip. Okay. This is just a meeting for the 4th grade parent for information on the field trip here. And this is just made up. Here's the date. If you want to change the date, you can do that here. Maybe the start time is 5 p.m. If we didn't want an end time, we don't know when it's going to end, we can click that. Otherwise, we can actually put an end time here. Could also put all day. Would eliminate the times altogether. Here's where we're going to add that category. Again, now you're not going to see boys basketball appear on this list, but you're going to see the other categories as well. And again, I can add categories for you. We're just going to label this PTO PTA meeting. We're going to give it a description. A meeting for the 4th grade field trip to Shed Aquarium. Okay. This does not show up on the calendar, but when you click on the event, this information shows up. You can format this information, different font size. You can change the color, bold, italics, underline, center it, right line, left line, center, etc. If you want. Under here, this is add an image. This is a file. If we wanted to add maybe a permission slip to this field trip, here this would be rich media, which would be a video, YouTube video, any type of PowerPoint presentation. This is just a horizontal line that divides sections of this. We can also add a hyperlink. So maybe I want to put Shed Aquarium. I'm going to get the URL here for the Shed Aquarium. And I'm going to copy and paste this. So I'm going to hyperlink these words here to a web address. I'm going to paste it here. Now it always includes this, so we're going to have to delete the HTTP / when we copy and paste an address. So now when they go on this, they can actually go to the Shed Aquarium website. Maybe I want to add a permission slip, so I'm going to click on this Insert File link. I'm going to browse for my file. Again, I'm just going to use a mock file tech release form. But once we hit continue, I can actually enter in here. It makes us, anything that's in red, you have to enter something in. So Shed Aquarium field permission slip. Target, I usually put none, but this will open it up in a new browser window. I'm just going to keep it as none. Insert the file, and now someone could click on this and download that Word document, or maybe you have a PDF document. Simple as that. So that's hyperlink. Some of these other things I'm not quite sure how to use them. This is undo, copy, paste from Word document, things like that. Don't need to worry about that. And all your formatting buttons here. Could also even bold bullet this, increase, decrease font kind of thing. Under recurrence, this is if you want to make this event occur every week, every month, every year, every other day, every third Thursday of the month. After so many occurrences, you can delete it. We're going to not make this a reoccurring event. Registration, don't need to really worry about this. This was if in the meeting you only wanted 10 parents at the meeting. Well, the first 10 parents that register for that event are now allowed to come to that event. Last day to register, how many people can register, a question to, if you're having lunch or something, any dietary needs, things like that. But we're going to turn that off. Location, this is kind of neat. Location name, Shed Aquarium. We're going to copy and paste the address here. So let's go ahead and put this in here, and it's going to create a map for us automatically and directions. Add a map. We're going to say, not save yet. Contact, this is if you, maybe the 4th grade basketball coach, and I saw the practices on the calendar there. Maybe, there's a contact name, email address for that person, phone number for that coach. Again, we can do a category for 4th grade basketball, a category for 3rd grade basketball, a category for 5th grade basketball, all different color codes. You just need to email me with the name of the category, the color code, and I'll put the categories in there so you can categorize all your events so that they're not all orange and hard to read. Post to calendars, I'm going to come right back to viewers. This is if you wanted only specific group, maybe just North School teachers to view this event. This is where we would add that. And I do have a group called North School teachers. North Elementary, and I could select this so only North Elementary School teachers would be able to see this event on the North School calendar, but we're going to not do that. Under Post to Calendars, this is what you were talking about. I want to post this to other calendars. We only have one website called Waterville Public Schools. Other schools have a website for each school. Currently, we just have this. Now, a collection is how I've kind of arranged this. For example, if I want this event to appear on all the WMS calendars. Well, under this collection right here, WMS might include myself, Mr. Armstrong, all the other middle school teachers. I don't want that, obviously. But if you want it pushed to your personal calendar or your website calendar, your Metz calendar, we're going to choose this. You are the only one currently in this collection right here. So when I select this, only the events that you push to other calendars, if it's North School, it's only going to be pushed to your calendar. I can add whatever teachers you want to this collection. I just need to know, because not all teachers might want every event pushed to their class calendar. So only you are in this collection right now. So I'm going to add collections. It shows it right there. I can remove it here. I'm going to go ahead and save this event. So our event shows up here. It's the purple category. I'm going to actually go into what it should look like on the North School calendar if you're not signed in, if you're just a parent. Now I'm going to come down to this event. I'm going to go to January. You can see how everything is orange. If we color coordinated this a little bit better, might be a little bit easier to read. So I'm going to go into January. I'm going to click on this event here. And it just shows this information right now, but if I click on the event, It's going to give me a description, the website. Okay. It's also going to give me the permission slip that I can download and save to my desktop or my H drive. And it's also going to give me a map of this. I can put in a zip code. It's kind of convenient. So from Water of Elite, I'm going to submit it, and I'm going to get directions. Opens up a new link, and we can now get directions from Water of Elite to the Shed Aquarium. It's kind of convenient for different other kinds of events. So this is what the parents will see when they click on that event. This should now also appear on your calendar because I pushed it to the North School collection. So if I go find your name, and you don't have a calendar, it looks like. Okay, so it looks like your calendar is not up here. Maybe it's on Planner Board. Okay, you've set up a different calendar, but if you were to put your calendar through SchoolWires back onto here and did this on your SchoolWires calendar, that event would now show up on your calendar and your calendar only. Okay, so that's how I can set up the collections, and how I can have events that are originally set up on the North School calendar pushed to individual teacher websites or teacher calendars. Okay, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. This is going to be a little bit easier than me coming over to you tomorrow after school. I would be going through this exact same thing, so I'm really hoping this works. Take a look at this. Let me know. Give me some feedback, because if this does work, then I'm going to be sending out a ton of videos to all the teachers on how to do certain specific things. And that should wrap it up with as far as entering in a calendar. One more thing: when you're logged into SchoolWires, you're in the editing function right now. You can go in here, edit this, delete this. So if I go back into this, I can now edit it, change the name of it, maybe change a category. If I use this button, it's going to push it. I haven't figured this part out either. So just kind of play around with this a little bit. Especially location is kind of nice. Post to calendars again. If I want to remove it from the North Elementary collection, I could remove this. But again, you're the only one in the North Elementary calendar collection as of right now. So this event did not get pushed to any other teacher at North School. If they want, I can add them to the collection here. I'm going to go ahead and save the event one more time. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete this from your calendar. Remember, I changed your password to 111 in order for me to get into this section so that you could see this right here. Let me know if this helps. If you have any questions, email me or give me a call. You have my number. All right, thanks so much.